to this new live dedicated to the Uuguul community and to the Mongol culture. So I'm really glad to see you all again today. It's been a little bit of a while since we had the last live. So we have a little bit to catch up today. So first of all, I want to wish you a very happy new lunar year, a happy Tsarantsar for those who celebrated with us as we did in Mongolia last week. So I hope you had a great celebration. I hope that you ate a lot of boats and bunch and everything, so we can really start this new year of the tiger, which will be super awesome, super great. I'm really confident about that. So that you ate a lot, so we can start this tiger year with the best omen, I would say. So maybe while people are joining, so today I kind of pushed the beginning of the live a little bit later, as it might be a little bit more comfortable for some other members to join the live today because of the, how to say, because of the time difference and everything. So I pushed a little bit, so we started kind of 1 hour later today. So I hope that it will be more suitable for you. So maybe before getting started, I'm pretty hyped to play Urtindo on the Murderhor. So maybe I can play one song to bring the Murderhor mood. And then we will have a little bit of conversation, and I will talk about the new feature and new things that happened and that were added on the website. Urtindo is always quite a pleasure. So I will play some other song I think in during the live. So I see that there is a bit of people that join. So hello Garrett, hello Blaviken, hello Sai. Very nice to see you here. So I guess that we can start talk a little bit about the feature that were released on the website, the things that will come soon and that will make you feel excited and hyped, I hope. So first of all, let's start with the new print, the new Canva print, which will be available on the website maybe today, tonight, or tomorrow, or at least in the next 2 days. So it is again a Canva, the same kind that we had the last time with the couple, but this time that's kind of like a hero. So the name is Batar, which means hero. So it's made by Hlagwar Rensen Horla. Sorry, the name is a little bit difficult to pronounce for me. So here is the piece. So as you can see, that's a pretty nice heroic Mongol rider, Mongol hero. So it's like really, there is a very nice style in the drawing. So this is definitely Mongol. We can see the style, how the horse is painted and all that. The face, I mean the face of the guy is so awesome. With the shaman mirror also. So it's really a very nice piece. So as you can see, that's pretty big. I think it's like a 90, it's almost 1 meter by 60 or something like that. There is the stamp there, and it's also signed on the back by the artists. So this is not printed, this is really signed by hand on the print by the artist. But the piece here that you can see is a print from the original painting that was sold in exhibition maybe a few years back. So I will have the super concrete information, all will be in detail in the shop of the website. So you will have the ability to see some details, picture, and so, well, this is also again a super nice piece. So if you are interested to get this kind of print, for now I only have one piece because the print costs a little bit, so I cannot have a lot of piece ready to ship. So for now I have only one. So if you are interested to get it, you better be quick. So because I don't know when I will have other print again later, but normally that should not be too hard to have more print later. But anyway, if you are interested, it will be on the website maybe tonight, tomorrow, or by Monday. It will be ready for shipping and for purchase. So that's the first thing which was added on the website during the last months. So I think that's a pretty cool addition. Then I will talk about the new feature a little bit later because now on the website there is a new feature which I will talk a little bit later. So I will now talk a little bit about the new courses that were added on the website. The first one is how to play the vibrato. So the vibrato, just as a friendly, quick reminder, it's this little thing. So that's the vibrato. So in the course, I show you how to play this vibrato properly, correctly. I give you, I'm just checking my notes so I don't forget anything. So we actually see in the course how to play this vibrato on each of the two strings with each of the fingers. So I show you that there is exercise, there is practice that we can do together on the website, on the course, in order for you to learn how to make this vibrato properly. I give you also a set of advice, of tips, if I could say, so you can really get the idea behind this vibrato, get the best sound out of it, some things with the bow and all that. So definitely some interesting knowledge that will be useful for you to make your metal playing more vivid, more alive, and to give more emotion also to your audience. And of course, in the course, we go through all the frequent mistakes that are made, especially by the beginner when they start and they want to put the vibrato in their playing. So usually the vibrato is not something that we get into in the first 3 or 4 years. That's usually kind of not really advised to play the vibrato too fast, because then it can how to say, it can ruin your tone. It means that if you always play with the vibrato, then the tone, the notes that you play will be off a little bit. So usually we don't go too fast with that vibrato. So in the course, I give you some advice, and we see the frequent mistakes that are made in the beginning, so you can avoid them and go straight into the right vibrato, into the right movement and all that. And then there is of course practice. So actually the course is almost 1 hour, so there is 1 hour of content. There is 3 videos, so one video is for the explanation, and the 2 other videos are like kind of almost nothing but practice. So now that we really made the talk part, I would say, with the fundamentals and some cultural things, cultural course, now the course are kind of becoming more and more playing and less talk. So I will talk about that a little bit later, when I will give you some glimpse of what will come in the next new course. So the 2 practice video, there is one with the slow pace, so you can really get into the right move, and then one practice which is with the real feeling, with the real vibrato. So that's about this course, how to play the vibrato, which was added on the website last month. So there was also another course which is very, very important. It's how to play notes on the Morel, with a little bonus, which I like to call the B scale, kind of the gamme of the Bilge, if I could say. So just to present you this course very shortly, there is 9 videos. So there is a little bit more because I kind of cut the exercise, and to not have like 1 hour video of various exercise, kind of cut in few videos, so it's a little bit easier to load the video and to follow it at the same time, because 1 hour video might be a little bit huge for people that have kind of bad internet connection. So I kind of cut the videos. So in the how to play the notes, there is quite a few things. So we of course see how to play note with each of the fingers. So first, second, third, and fourth one on each of the two strings. There is of course a bunch, again, a bunch of advice of kind of like image or comparison to help you give to help you get the right positioning, the right feeling, the right everything, so you can really get in the right direction directly. And some stuff also in order to correct some bad habits that you might have taken if you started maybe before and if you did not add information first. So that's the first thing. So a lot of explanation I show with various angle and all that, so you can really see the hand in detail, how to put the fingers and all that. There is also some information, some extra information on various, on kind of like variation of playing, which are usually used in the east of Mongolia or in the west of Mongolia. So in the east and in the west, they are not always using the standard fingering, if I could say. So there is some information about that also in the course. And finally, so yeah, I think that's kind of that. Okay. And finally, there is a set of practice, of course, exercise and practice, so you can really get the best and really get into a right positioning and all that. So basically, there is two families of exercise, if I could say. There is one which is linear, so da 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 da, something like that. So there is, we can play together with the video, so I play for you and you can follow. So it's very slow, no stress, very relaxed, and there is the chapter. So if you miss something, you can just rewind, play again, reset the thing. And so maybe in the beginning you might miss things, not totally understand what's going on, that you just go through it once, rewind, play again, and after 2 or 3 times you just get into it, and that will be really efficient practice. So one is kind of linear, da 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 da, something like that. And there is also multiple variation to also help you build the bow. So we are still working on the bow, of course. So there is 2 bows per note, 1 bow per note, 2 notes per bow, 4 notes, 8 notes per bow. So definitely it's also helping you getting flexibility in your left hand, coordination between the left hand and the right hand, between the notes and the bow, also helping you, forcing you kind of, I say that for Garrett, which is here, kind of forcing you to use all your bow and go kind of slowly, because it's very important in the beginning. So if you use the video, you will have kind of a structure to help you have the timing and not speed up over time. So that's quite important. So that's the first set of practice. And then there is a back and forth practice, I would say. So it's kind of like da dee da dee 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 da 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 da, something like that. So this is still, of course, for your coordination, the synchronization between left and right hand, but it's also to build the flexibility and the strength of the left hand. So this is quite a nice exercise, especially in the beginning. So that's the 2 set of practice which are in the course, how to play notes on the Morel. And there is a little bonus, which is what I like to call the B scale, or the gamme of Bilge, or the Bilge scale. That's kind of a scale where you will play the 2 strings and play the 7 notes, which are kind of the fundamental notes that are used in almost every Bilge. So if you practice those notes into strings, and you are able to go from whatever note to any other note. It's really gonna help you be strong when we will go through the Bilge lesson. You will already have the flexibility, you will already know where are the notes and all that, so it will help you a lot. And finally, with this B scale in the course, I give you a little suggestion for your practice to really push your feeling with the B Bilge, with the double string playing, like super forward. So there is some advice and suggestion also. So that's kind of what was added in terms of course and content on the website last month. So maybe I can, before going to talk about what we will have about the community new feature, maybe I can play a little bit of Urtindo again. So if you have any questions, if you have anything you want to request or ask or whatever, feel free to write in the chat. So what should I play? Yes. Morel. I love Urtindo. Actually, maybe the camera is a little bit too far. Maybe you would like to see also the bow and the fingers when I play. Actually, I kind of focused more on the sound. That silver ball looks nice. Yeah, it is. It's actually a gift. Well, I will empty it. That's actually a gift that I just got from this Tsarantsar. I went to 3 families, visited 3 families to eat and play and talk and all that, to celebrate. And in one family, I kind of stayed all day. I played Murder for a few hours, and that's what they offered me when I was about to leave. So that's super awesome. So yeah, it's a very, very simple. And there is wait, the elephant on kind of like good omen. So the elephant, so really antique, kind of antique silver. So I kind of have it with me all the time now. I need to make some leather pouch or something so I can put it on my deal. But yeah, that's super, super awesome gift. So we all love Urtindo. Awesome. Yeah, I will play some more if you want after a little bit later. Definitely, I love to play now. I almost don't play anything else on the Murder. I'm like super crazy about the Urtindo. That's really awesome. That's I mean, I've been playing for 8 years now, and I just start to really feel, to understand what it is to play the Murder now. I mean, well, I don't want to have to say, I don't want to be negative about all the kind of music that are played on the Murder, but really the Urtindo is something else. How to say, it's really what the Murder is made for, in my opinion. Now that I can kind of play, now that I followed a few singer and that I get deeper in the lyrics and understand the breathing and all that. Definitely, I mean, the Tatlar, the bee and all that, that's awesome, that's great, that shows a lot of things and all that, but the Urtindo really, it's using everything. I mean, all the skills, all the feelings, all the techniques and everything is in the Urtindo. So it's really kind of like using the 100%, 150% of the potential of the instrument with the Urtindo. And it's not really something that I feel with other kind, like with the Tatlak or with the Maktar. Those are very simple in a way. So, well, the Tatlar, there is Tatlar that are especially for the Merhur. So there is Tatlak, which are from the east of Mongolia. So I just answer to Blaviken, which is asking, Tatlar and B are more for Iker. So definitely the B is for the Iker. There is no B on the Merhur. But Tatlar, there is Tatlar on the Ikel and there is Tatlar on the Merhur. So there is specific Tatlar which are from the east of Mongolia, which are all about horses, and that's kind of it. So there is a few dozen, if not a few hundreds. And then the Tatlar for the Ikel, it goes, of course, there is the horse, the camel. There is some about the cows, some about the goats, some that are about the river. It's much more, there is more variation in the topics of the tatlaq of the ikil, compared to the one of the murderer. So yeah, the thing is there is no urtindo on the ikil. So I don't think there is really urtindo on the ikil. That would be a little bit difficult to play, actually. So yeah, the urtindo is really the thing the Merhur was made for. Now that I kind of push into it, I spent the last few years more into the B and the Tatlak, and because I knew also the Urtindo was it's the last step kind of the Merhur learning. So I kind of took it, I put it on the side a little bit because I knew that was super crazy complicated. And now that I get into it, it is indeed super complicated. Not that easy, but it's really, well, it's really what the Merhur was made for, definitely. So that's what I feel. And Garrett is asking or saying the Urtindo have a very melancholic feel, very deep songs, emotionally too, it seems. Well, Garrett, are you talking about the topics that are in the Urtindo, or what do you mean by very deep song emotionally? Basically, the thing about the Urtindo is that it mostly represents the step, so that's why it's very how to say, deep and wide, and there is the words in Mongol language that are coming to me. Yeah, kind of like wide. The topics, there is many topics. Usually that's kind of a little bit, the sound of the song is very deep emotionally. Deep emotionally, what does that mean? Uh, like it's sad, or it's very philosophical, or it touched the emotion very deeply, maybe. About the to get back about the topics that are in the Urtindo, there is everything, from topics that are like crazy melancholic, like super 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 sad. Maybe I can play the saddest Urtindo for you if you want, Jahan Sharak. Um, but there is the one I played, the one I just played actually is called Alia Sarar, and it's kind of like a fun Urtindo, because the hero of the Urtindo is a little bit dumb, a little bit goofy, and he makes crazy mistakes. He has like the best horse of the country, and he just lose them because he forget to make a knot, or it's just so funny. So there is some that are very funny, some that are very sad, some Urtindo that are more like life learning lesson, how to befriend someone. Some Urtindo are more like blessings, so they teach something, but they are there to bless the people that are listening. Some are just kind of legend, some are little stories. So it's there is so many topics when it comes to Urtindo. But yeah, definitely that's super deep, and the melodies are really amazing. The thing is that the Urtindo have no structure. It's a very, yeah, there is no structure, there is no beat, there is nothing like that. So we cannot cheat, we cannot it's the art is talking directly. We cannot just hide behind a beat or hide behind other instruments, or something like that. It's really emotional indeed. So like perhaps I'm also including the sense of history in my concept. Yeah, there is some also that are about historical things, Taraband, for example, or Erbor Hartzak. So yeah, definitely I wish to reach the Urtindo level one day. I still need to progress into Tatlak to later go deeper into Urtindo. Yeah, Urtindo is the last step. Then you can get into it when you come here. If you don't, then maybe, yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah, it's something that need to be lived really. To yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be emotional also. Emotional steering, not necessarily sad, just very emotionally moving. Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely. um well, actually, Garrett, I can maybe well, Garrett and the other person that are listening, I can give you one little story that I have about the Urtindo, which relate to one of my grandpa, which I will include in my master degree because that's a little bit crazy. The story, my grandpa now passed away, so I don't have him anymore. But when I visited France in 2015, my grandma passed away 8 years before, actually. So my grandpa lived back in 2015. He was being alone for 8 years, and he was mourning for 8 years. And when I visited Mongolia, when I visited France in 2015, I was with a Mongol woman which could sing Urtindo, and we visited my grandpa, and there were my parents and other person of my family, uncle, and all that. And as a tradition, we played motherhood, and she sang Urtindo. And so she sang Samban Turete Huren, which is also very amazing melody. Maybe I can also play it for you just after that. And my grandpa was smiling, and he cried during that melody. And when we finished playing, when we finished the song, all everyone, it was like a 10 person, they were all crying so much. So back then I was like, wow, we really played super good, and it was super awesome, and people got touched a lot, and all that. But the real reason, above the fact that we might have played and sang super crazy awesome, which I'm not very sure because I was just starting to play back then, is that actually my grandpa did not smile for 8 years. He was always very grumpy. He was always very sad, always crying of melancholy and loneliness. And for 8 years, my family never saw him smile. And when we played, he smiled. He was full of joy. And all my family, when they saw that, they all cried because they did not see my grandpa smile for 8 years since my grandma passed away. So that was like super crazy moment, kind of like the Urtindo, this melody, this singing unlocked something, maybe he had, I don't know, some luck somewhere in his feelings, or something, and by playing and singing that song, this dark energy or dark luck, or I don't know how to call it, he just vanished, and he was in tears, but that was joy. So I have some picture of that moment. So that was like that's super 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 weird. And when it comes to the Urtindo, a lot of weird. I don't know how else to call that, weird, or strange, or a lot of really strange things happened. So even for me, now that I get deeper in the Urtindo, my energy is different, and I don't know, the things are different, and what the people I meet, the things that happens, how the website goes, the community. I mean, there is more people now. That I mean that's an influence on the on an energy level, I would say. So yeah, maybe I can play it for you. This Samba Turete Gurun. Maybe I can put the camera a little bit further so you can see a little bit more of what's going on. Yeah, Samba Turete Gurun. Also beautiful piece. So that was the song that was played for my grandpa back then. So Seno Muhu Seno Baksha Нэгцэн гэлала ирсэн баярлаа. So let me check out the chat. So yeah, glad to be part of it. Nico, Remcase, yeah, thanks for being with us. Definitely, I'm super happy to be able to share with all of you. Garrett, it's almost like music is a language of its own that everyone understands, even if they don't know it. Yeah, definitely, it's yeah, that's kind of the subject of my master, but this magic definitely works for, in my opinion, every ancestral instrument, because they are coming from very old time. They carry a luggage of a lot of history. It was played billion of time by hundreds of people for hundreds of years. So it's kind of in the air. So even if we don't know anything about that specific culture, like my grandpa, he lived in the same little town for all his life. He never went anywhere else. He did not know anything about Mongolia. I think, well, maybe I exaggerate a little bit, but that woman, maybe that's the first Asian woman he saw in his life. I don't know. So that it did not know anything about Mongolia or the Merur or what is the Urtindo or whatever, and he was touched to the heart. So that's very interesting. So yeah, I think that all those ancestral music and songs that they are like possessed with something. So that's really super interesting. Man, whenever I listen to this music, I feel like I should get back into learning metalcore again, but the banjo has taken up a lot of my time recently. Well, man, that's fine. I mean, that's great. Banjo is also super awesome. I mean, there is one guy on YouTube I watch a lot, and gee, what he's playing is also super. It talks a lot. I don't know how ancestral is the banjo, but definitely that's super interesting, and the music is awesome. So well, keep at it. It's really cool. Yeah, definitely like a movie scene, definitely. So now that I went into some little story, we can maybe get back a little bit to the website and the content. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited about the new feature that was released last week. That's why we did not add the live last week. I was too tired. I worked all week like crazy, and also I want to thank Inigo. I want to thank Garrett for his help, because he was supporting me a lot and testing with me at the same time. So that was like really a big help. So thanks a lot for your support. That was like crazy helpful. So yeah, definitely crazy helpful. So what was added on the website last week is a community feature. And why did I decide, and why did we actually decide to add a community feature on the website? There is a few reasons. So I will tell you the reason first, and then I will show you a little bit, explain you a little bit how it works and all that. So the few reasons, the first one is a little bit, well, that's because some person are actually paying and supporting the website, and some other are just following the course and getting curious on Discord. And I thought that it was not really fair to the person who are supporting and actually following seriously the course on the website. I thought that it was not very fair to have them on the same level, kind of. So I don't want to be to throw away the person that are just curious. But the website, as you know, is a little bit more lesson and a little bit more learning oriented. And as we are using Discord to have conversation, to share about contents and everything, when someone is asking something about the Motherhood and something about the course or about the learning process or about the technique or anything, usually it just gets lost in the conversation over time. So that's something, in my opinion, that is a little bit unfortunate. And so that's the first reason, to have all the question kind of set on a more professional service platform, I would say, for the person who are paying for the course and for the person that are really serious about learning the motherhood, and if as they are serious, they are following the course on the website. So basically, my idea is that I don't really want to spend much more time answering questions on the Discord, because that's really time consuming for me, especially that now the community is starting to grow. So I really want to focus answering questions that are motherhood related on the website, on the community area. So for me, that's also more time for what I should do, which is the research and the creation of content, and less time just answering the same question a dozen times on the Discord. And in that matter, having the structured question on the community area on the website is also more helpful for the new members, for the person that are just starting to learn, because with the time, it will kind of create a database of questions. So hopefully, when someone start following the course, if they have a question, they would have someone before. There would have been someone before that would ask the same question, and so they would find their answer directly, straightforward. So it gives more structure. It's easier to find the information, and also I want to support a bit more a bit more clearly the person that are supporting concretely the website with a subscription, and also the person that are serious about learning the motherhood by purchasing the course on the website. So for more fairness, I decided to kind of take off this part from the Discord and move it on the website. So that's the second reason, kind of. Another reason is that there is some of the person that are asking about the course or asking about the motherhood that are not using Discord. So for them, that's very difficult to ask question. Also, there is even some that have that are not using Facebook. So they have kind of only the email to ask questions. So that's a little bit uncomfortable in my opinion. So as they are already following the course on the website, then having the community on the website as well, that's just direct and easier. And Nico is asking, have you thought about publishing the course on different platforms like Udemy or similar things? Yeah, actually, I wanted to do that first. The thing is that they take a crazy percentage on the money. So as my intention is not to have a $100 course for a 5-minute lesson, like there is, I'm caricaturing a little bit, but the price of the courses on Udemy and similar platform is super high. I mean, usually that's the average cost is €100 for a very, I mean, there is not a lot of content. So that's very expensive. And those platforms usually take between 15 to 30%. So it means that there is 15 to 30%, which I'm not getting, which, so not that I am greedy, but that's my work. So that's, I don't want to have €100 lesson. So if you go on the website, you can see that the most expensive lesson is €50, and the other lessons are usually between 15 to 35 euro. So that's also something that I want keep the price low. So it's easier for people to buy, to get the course. Also, as you may know, there is a 10% discount for the person that are on Discord. There is a 25% discount for once you bought a course and became a member of the Uuguul on the website, then you can use a 25% discount on the next courses that you will buy. And if you make a subscription, then you get a 40% discount. So my wish is not to make money. Of course, if I can live out of it, that's great. but my wish is that it's easy and accessible to anyone. So I think that the price range is pretty fair, especially for the content that is offered for the price. I think it's pretty fair. And another reason why I did not move to those platforms is that on the website right now, there is now the community, there is my own oral project about page explanation and all that. There is a bit of my own work, photography and stuff. It's a little bit hidden now, but it's still on the website. There is the learn management system for the courses, and there is the blog, the heritage part, which in which we start to share various content. So like that, in terms of price, for me, that's much cheaper to have my own website, to buy the plugin for the learning management system, for the blog, for the community things and all that. So I can have all those features together for a cheaper price than just the learning management system on Udemy or other platform. So just to give you an idea, I'm not exactly sure, I don't exactly remember the price and all that, but the idea is that what I pay for my website right now, just for the learn management system, that's 3 times more expensive with Udemy and other website. And with some, it's up to 5 times more expensive. And on some, actually, there is a limitation for the course. It's not unlimited. If I want more, I need to pay more. They also take a percentage on the sale and all that. So I feel like it's a very, it's a rabbit hole. I don't keep my freedom. I don't keep it's too much trouble in my opinion. Now I have the website, everything is there, I control everything, it's very easy to upload stuff, it's much cheaper. I think, I hope that it's fast for you if you are watching the videos and all that, because I invested, I also pay for a special server for the videos. I bought a new server hosting for the website, so normally it should be quite fast. And I keep my freedom, very easy to upload new content. Also, I have the about page, the heritage content and all that. So, and it's oral. It's not oral inside Udemy or oral inside whatever the platform it is. No, it's oral. And to get back to the reason why I started to put this community feature is that right now the website is using BuddyBoss. So I'm kind of making a free advertising for them, but really they are awesome. The platform, the website now is using BuddyBoss, and if I manage to pay 150 euro per month, so that's a little bit expensive, the overall website can become an app. So it will become an app application for App Store and for Android. So you will not need Facebook, you will not need Discord, you will not need Instagram or whatever. You will have the whole application in which there will be the course, there will be a chat, there will be Messenger, there will be the heritage content. So it's not for right now, obviously, because in terms of money right now, it's impossible for me. But if it grows, and I'm sure it will, I will make the jump and I will invest into having also the application for oral. So I'm thinking maybe in the next 6 to 9 months, the time to have a lot of content, kind of to have the base, all the basic techniques and stuff set for the moderate learning, and then it will be only melodies. So that's kind of also why I made this change. So as the website might in a close future, if the money flows, or a little bit forward in the time, a little bit later in the time if the money is a little bit more difficult, but gradually I would like to have the website becoming an app and with some gaming stuff also. Like when you finish a course, you will get some virtual currency to buy stuff on the website, which are maybe poster for an avatar, or I don't know. I'm working on it on the background right now, but the idea is that gradually the website will become eventually an app, and there would be kind of a mini game to learn the culture about Mongolia. You will have a character by uh, maybe you will have a gear, and inside the gear you can buy items, and while you finish the course you get point, and with the point you can buy maybe a calligraphy for your virtual gear, and you can have a herd of animals, and the more points you have, the bigger is your herd and all that. So that's a little bit heavy. I have a guy that actually gave me some advice about that, and he advised me that the website need to have a lot of content before starting to put the gamification on it. So for now I really need to build a lot of course and all that. So that's also why I'm kind of focusing more on the course right now, and a little bit less on the extra content, because, and for that there is two reasons. The first one is that the course will be what will make the website alive, as it's where I will get the money to make it live. And the second reason is that the more course there is, the more this gamification option can be possible. Because if there is only two level, for example, two course, then once the two courses are done, then that's it. So it's not very funny game. So first they will need to have more courses so the people can have more point, more option to get points and all that. So as I was kind of a very old gamer, that's also something that make me very tricky. So yeah, that gamification using Mongol Zorak, like the style of those canvas and a gear, and people can buy the Dell, and when they buy the Dell, then they can have the description of the Dell that relates maybe to the ethnic groups, and then if they buy whatever things from the gear, the decoration, they have the description. And also, as I will start to make the Mongol Bichik Mongol language course very soon, it would be also another way to learn the language. So as you see, I'm a little bit busy. There is a lot of things going on in my mind. So definitely to answer, the oral is not gonna be just for a few module course. It's gonna be much bigger than that. So stay with me with that. It's growing gradually. It's coming. As I'm a little bit alone doing all that, it takes time, but I have a lot of ideas. I spoiled a little bit right now. Maybe I should have stayed quiet, but definitely there is a lot in my head. So if it becomes an app with those funny stuff, that would really be quite awesome, I think. So that's another reason why I put everything on the website and I don't have any content outside, and why also I want to have my VIP member, I would say the person that are serious about the learning, on the website. That's because gradually it will grow in a more social gaming experience. So that's the reason. I see that the chat got got super enthusiastic. The future looks exciting with the potential for a neural app. Yeah, definitely. It'd be cool to have a gear. Yeah, that would be awesome. There's some interesting potential in gamifying things, especially if there is unlockable, purchasable reward. Yeah. Hey, Tingis, I love you too. Thanks for joining. I'm so glad. If people know what to look forward to. Yeah, well, yeah. The thing is that as I'm a little bit on my own on that, I don't know when it can be released. So that's why I usually try to stay a little bit humble. But yeah, my idea is that you would have a herd, and the virtual money would be sheep. because in Mongolia, usually the trading in the countryside is okay. I give you one sheep and you give me one wool of a gear or something like that. So that's also a little bit fun. And the more sheep you get, the more the picture of your herd become great. So maybe in the beginning you have 10 sheep, then you have 50, then you start to have camel in addition, and so on. And then in the beginning you have only one gear, one brown gear, then it becomes a white one, and then you have a second one, and then inside you will have simple furniture, then better furniture with decoration and with explanation for everything as you buy it. So but that would be all virtual currency. So you would have to finish the course, finish the how to say, finish the lesson to get new ships, to have more ships, to buy the decoration for your gear and all that. So, and all would be in Mongol traditional drawing. So yeah, that's something that I have in mind now for a few months. When I started to make the website, I talked with that guy, that American guy, Wallace, which helped me set up the website as it is now. And he told me that with this setup, we could move to a gamification and all these kind of things in the future. So that's why. Anyway, so Sai, some Mongol language stuff would be cool. Finding resource I like has been a little bit tough. I'm learning a different language right now, but I will be learning Mongol after. Yeah, actually, I will meet a teacher from Hufskul, which is a very, very, very good teacher of Mongol Bichik in Mongolia. In 1 or 2 weeks, she will come in the city in 1 or 2 weeks, and I will meet with her, and I will show her my method, how the method I made to teach the Mongol language, and especially the Mongol Bichik. And I will take a little bit of her advice, what she thinks, what is good, what is bad, and if there is anything to change and all that. And I think that in the next few months, I might start to make a beginning of course. So I don't know if I should make a super huge course with a billion lesson and all that, or if it should be a small one, kind of like for the murderer. I'm not sure yet. I still need to think a little bit about it. So if you have idea about that, if you would rather have a huge big course, which would be maybe 200 euro with billion of lessons, or if you would like to have maybe first the alphabet, one course, then maybe the long, I would say long vowel, one lesson, then a set of suffix and all that. I'm not sure yet. Obviously, if I do small course one after the other, that would maybe be help me release content kind of on a regular basis. Making one huge full course would obviously take me a lot of time, and that would release in a long time. So maybe doing small piece by piece would be smarter. So I'm thinking about it, but definitely the Mongol Bichik course, Mongol language, but more like Mongol Bichik oriented, should start to come soon. Okay, so now the final. So well, that's for the community. Still, there is a little bit more to say. So basically, for the community part, so for Tengiz Narambat, even I am Mongolian and I don't understand them. It's great to hear you like Mongolians. I love Mongolia. I love Mongolians definitely, especially if they are long song beautiful singers. I should not say that on the live. Anyway, love you too, bro. So I will keep an eye out of for it. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So just to get back very quickly, I went off trail a little bit to just finish about the community feature on the website. So basically, once you purchase a Motherhood course and in the future a Mongol Bichik or a cultural course, you get an account. That's the only way to get an account on the website right now. So the rest, the heritage and all that, it's totally free, open to anyone, no need for account. And the Into the Motherhood also is free, will always be free. I will not remove it. And now it's also open on the website without account. So once you purchase a course on the website, you can create an account. So you can have your profile picture and starting to connect with other members and all that. And you access the community area on the website, which is kind of like a forum. It's a little bit of a stylized forum, I would say. So for now, there is four groups. So one is the Uuguul VIP for only the subscriber. In it, I put some document, some rare PDF and stuff. So gradually I will add things. I still need to think about what to add. So far, I added kind of an archive of an album from 1970 something or 1960 something, some very old recording, which is anyway free on the internet. I just gather everything, put it in order because on the archive website it's a little bit messy, the name are not there and all that. So I kind of put it in order for you. So it's easy to download the full pack with the little booklet and all that on the website. Then I added a PDF of the method of learning the motherhood from Jamianrui, which is from 1978. So it's something that is a little bit rare to find. So it's super crazy expensive here. It's super rare. So the PDF, I think it's a little bit hard to find, but it's in the VIP, in the old VIP right now. And the next file that I will add, I think it's gonna be a little book about the Efkmel Bichik. So it's kind of the square Bichik like that. It's maybe a 30 page, but it's showing how to write that. So that's a book that I got for a very cheap price here in Mongolia. And I made a PDF and I will put it on the VIP. And gradually I will add all this kind of stuff. So basically, those documents are not impossible to find outside the Uuguul VIP. So if you are not a VIP, you can still manage somehow to get those files, I guess. But being in the VIP will make you a big list with the time, a big list of stuff that might be useful and easy to find. So it's not paying for the content. Still being a VIP, a subscriber is supporting the website. But as I also want to give something back to the person that are supporting, I thought that having some kind of database of books, maybe CDs, videos, and various documents can be nice for the person that support. They can go there and boom, they see the list of files and stuff. So that's the first group, the VIP group. Then there is the Uuguul member group. So this is open to anyone who purchased a course. In it, you have the announcement. So basically this, if you subscribe, that works just like if you subscribe on the website on the topic, like on the forum, it's free. It kind of works like a newsletter. Then there is another topic for the suggestion. So you can put suggestion about the website, what you would like to have added on the website, a new feature or whatever. So this might not be too useful right now, but I guess that once it will grow, become an app, that would be much more useful, especially if there is a gamification on the website. Then there is a report bug in case there is some mistakes in the spelling, in the translation or whatever in the course or if one video is not working or whatever. Normally that should not happen, but if ever there is some technical issue with the website, you can also write there. Then there is a community feedback. This is for me, where if I have an idea of feature of new content, I put that here, and that's where you would interact with me and tell me, okay, we don't want that, or yeah, that's a great idea, or that's a great idea, but that would be better like that, and so on, kind of where I can suggest things to you and have your feedback on what I would like to implement. So this is exactly what we had on the VIP Discord, but now it's gonna be much more structured in a specific topic and all that, so it's gonna be much clearer. And what else is there in this group? Actually, where did I write that? And there is the introduction of the members, so you can introduce yourself to the rest of the community. So definitely that's something that I think is a little bit important for me, because I want to know where the person are from. It also helps me orient maybe the content, see the age of the person, what they are doing in their life, if they are a musician or if they have nothing music related, or something that's also from a research point of view super interesting. So those introductions are also super cool. So that's kind of what we have in the Uuguul member groups. Then there is the enthusiast groups. So there is one for Morel and one for Morel. Eventually later there might be one for other things. If it grows, if there is new teacher, different kind of content, we never know. So for now, Morel and Morel. And what are in those groups? There is a Francophone French area, because there is some of the person that are following the Uuguul and the course which are French, and they don't have a very good English. So to help them, I decided to open a French area. Sorry for the other language. As I'm French, it's easy for me to do a French area. Unfortunately, I don't have other language except English and Mongol. So I cannot do a German one or an Italian one or other one or Ukrainian one or else. So sorry about that. But I thought that as I'm a French, adding a French group, a French topic for the French speaking person, that might be helpful. So I added that. Then there is again a suggestion part where you can suggest what you want for the next Morel course or for the next Morel course and so on. Then there is question and answer. So this is directly related to the course. So if something is not clear in the course, if you don't understand something, or if the point of view is weird or whatever, you can go in there and ask, okay, in the course something, in the lesson something, what is that? What does that mean? And so on. So it's kind of like a support, knowledge support for the courses. So later, if there is a lot of question, if you have a question, you go there, and that's gonna help, kind of like a frequently asked question. So definitely, I think pretty interesting. And thing is, French is awesome. It sounds really romantic. Yeah. Je devrais parler français maintenant. Hein? Anyway, when I speak French now, I have a Mongol accent actually. Anyway, so the French area, the suggestion for the course, the question answers. Then there is the announcement. So again, that kind of works just like a newsletter, sort of. So when a new course is released, it's gonna be there. If something related to the Morel is released, boom, it's gonna be in the announcement. So you can be sure, if you subscribe on the topic, then that you will have an email notification or push notification later with the app. So you are sure that once the thing is released, boom, you have the information and you can go for it directly. So that's for the announcement. And then the last part, but maybe we will add some more later. The last one is request a feedback. So that's something also that I really like. Basically, it's you post a video on your YouTube in a private or unlisted manner. Then you give us the link on the request the feedback topic. You can create a discussion, and then you can have a feedback on your playing. So ask, is my bow okay? Is my left hand okay? Is my holding okay? Is the melody correct? Is whatever? Or just like, what do you think about my playing? What should we do? What should I do to improve? What is missing? What is good? What is bad? And so on. So basically requesting feedback, of course, I will give you all the feedback I can on your video. I might be a little bit, how to say, I'm a little bit of a hard teacher, maybe, but the idea is that I don't want to put people down, but really give as much as, how to say, constructive advice and feedback to help you improve. Not just saying it's good to say it's good. If it's bad, if it's wrong, then boom, it's wrong. Do like that, try to do like that, try to do something like this, try to change like that, and so on. So really to make the person grow into a better musician, into a better murderwatch, or later maybe with the Morel Bichik to write something much more accurately, to have a more nice writing, a nicer writing, and so on. So the idea is not to leak each other ass, but more like grow and move the skill and the emotion and the technique and all that on a higher level. And also maybe give feedbacks on how this is correct, related to the tradition or related to the I would say, to how it should be. I don't know how else to say. Or this is like not traditional at all, it's totally mixed something, and so on. So that's kind of the request, the feedback. It's really to have a constructive, realistic, knowledgeable feedback on what you are doing, so you can really see what you are lacking and how to improve, how to fix, and to make you move forward and yeah, move forward. So I see that it's starting to see, people are starting to speak French on the chat. Let's go parler français. Ouais, parle français maintenant. C'est bon ça. C'est un bon début. It's a good start. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's I think that's it for today. I think that's kind of like all I wanted to share with you about the new stuff. It got a little bit long because I went off trail talking about this Urtindo experience with my grandpa, and talked about the future of the Uuguul website and eventually application. So maybe that we talked about all those things. Oh, aber ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch. Leider bin ich etwas rustig. Rustig. I don't understand a word. Okay. Oh, Mongol, yeah, my Mongolian is going directly out. So used to speak Mongol. So, ich Deutsch sprache nicht. Anyway. So maybe I can give you a little bit of highlights of the next course that I'm planning to release, if you want to know, or do you want to keep it as a surprise? Tell me if you want to know what will be the next courses. So what happened there? The future is looking bright for Aurore. Although that said, I can speak some German slightly. I'm a little bit rusty. Ich glaube, es ist entweder verrostet oder rostet. I don't know what you said. I believe that something. Okay, so let's see. Let's talk about the next course. Just briefly. So basically, the next course won't be the slide. Sorry, Blaviken. The next course will be harmonic. Actually, I wanted to do the Zohilak. So Zohilak is like that. I wanted to do the Zohilak next, actually. But to do the full Zohilak course, I need the harmonic because there is various type of Zohilak. So I will give you the full list in the course. And some are in double string. So for that, you will need to know the harmonic. So the next course will be the harmonic and the thumb playing. So how to use the thumb to play notes. Then so the harmonic and okay, the harmonic and thumb playing. And then I think it's gonna be the Zohilach. Yeah. I think that it's gonna be the next one will be harmonic and thumb playing together in the same course. And then the Zohilach, these hammering kind of. So there is a 7 or 8 type. So I will give you all information, what it is and so on. Then there is 2 courses that are not exactly technique related. Yeah, okay, I will just tell you. So the first one will be practice routine. I'm not sure exactly how to structure it, but basically that will be a set of practice that you can do every day. So I need to check the time and all that. But basically maybe 7 or 8 type of exercise to help you with the bow, to help you with the left hand, with the flexibility, with the strength, with the tone, to have the right note. So there will be 3 courses for this practice routine. The first one will be for beginner with only 1 octave. The second one will be for intermediate with 2 octaves, and then the last one will be for advanced with 3 octaves. I won't do 4 octaves because that's not that useful for traditional playing. So that's something, but I won't make the 3 level directly. I will make one after the other because as there will be a lot of exercise that might take a lot of time to film. So I will start with the beginner one and then a little bit later the intermediate and so on. So that's one that is a little bit out of the technical path that we are taking. And another one, I think that you will love it. It's gonna be all the animal sounds that we can do with the Morel. And that's gonna be a special course to learn how to do the various animal and other something interesting with the Morel. So it's gonna be maybe so next one harmonic, then Zohit or Zohilak, then glissando maybe, then practice routine, then the animals sound. I think something like that. And we will soon be out of technical stuff. I think that very soon it's gonna be done. I will be done with all the technical course. So then once we are done with all the technical stuff, boom, it's gonna be all only tatlaq, be and Urtindo. So yeah, I think maybe 2 or 3 more months of technical stuff. But if you follow everything, then once we will get into the melodies, it's gonna be like super simple to learn. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for the course. I hope that you are excited. I will hopefully try to film the harmonic and thumb playing in the next few days. I need to put the ideas in order in my mind, but yeah, maybe in the next, before Wednesday, I think I will try to film everything for this course and release in the next week or something like that. Hopefully, I will try that. So yeah, maybe I can play a little bit more if you want. If you want a bit more of Urtindo, and if not, then time to eat something for me. Yeah, whatever. I want to play. So maybe I can put the camera a little bit further so you can see more. I don't know. Yeah. Mm. Mortindo. Maybe a last one. Maybe just maybe you want that luck and then whoa. Mortindo would be awesome. Bravo. All these are setting the right mood of the day. So maybe you want that luck to end up on a more energetic mood. So and then it's gonna be it. So, okay. So I think that's it for today's live. Scene made it. Wow. Welcome, Scene. Welcome for the goodbye time. Sorry for being late. I was working on some instrument and so does take a bit of time to remove from my African hair. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. I saw you were making some kind of tough show or something, and you might do like free strings instrument, right? That's I will check that out in the on the Discord. Sounds great. What's the melody you played before what? Before the tatlak? Like the one just before that? I saw the picture on Discord. Yeah, that's me. This right. Sounds like exactly a free string instrument. Right before the tatlak. So this one, I guess, I won't play it all together. This one? I got the last part. If it's this one, then it's Jaran Chark. It's like the saddest urtindo ever. It's like the saddest story ever. It's like it's so sad. It's forbidden to be played in a celebration. It's like it's not to be played during celebration. Anyway, I hope that this live was pleasing for you guys. We talked a lot. I talked a lot about like some off-trail stuff and the future of Uuguul, the website, the content, what will come in the next courses and all that. I hope you enjoyed. I tried to play it a bit more than usual because usual I talk a lot and not much music, so I try to put a bit of motherhood inside there a bit more. I will try to do that in the next live too, to give you more music and a little bit less talk. So I hope that this new form was good to you, that the content was nice, and that the upcoming content is making you excited and happy. So yeah, I think that's it for today, and I will see you on Discord or on the Uuguul community on the website. So definitely we'll see you there. Have a great day or great night or great morning depending on where you are. And may the blessing of the eternal blue sky be upon you. See you.